Now, if you say that the British are insensitive, I say, no, you are wrong. They are not insensitive. I am reading in my country, call for ban in our local newspaper. It's a dateline from London. The news comes from London into our newspaper there. Call for banning a person. Furious British MPs. I'm reading. You will find this on page 9 in your book. Don't take it out now. Leave it now. Leave it now. Furious British MPs have called for American actor Mickey Rourke, R-O-U-R-K, Rourke, to be banned from Britain. Harry Greenway, Conservative MP for Ealing North, said, I hope the British government will never allow this man to set foot on our shores. Will never allow this man, this American, originating from Ireland. His grandfathers, their great-grandfathers had migrated to America. He's an actor. And they won't allow him to come into Britain, ban him from coming to Britain. I'm shocked beyond belief, he said. Greenway says, I'm shocked beyond belief. The MPs were particularly incensed by his use of a 4-letter word. Because that guy used a 4-letter word, Mickey Rourke, to describe Mrs. Margaret Thatcher's policies. That's all. Not for her, not describing Margaret Thatcher, but her policies. He used a 4-letter word. You know what the 4-letter word is. Anybody don't know, put up your hand. You don't know what the 4-letter word is. You all know, thank God. For a 4-letter word, they're so incensed, they won't allow him to land in Britain. But Rushdie does one better than that. He uses the same 4-letter word, for which the Mickey Rourke can't come to Britain, but he improves upon Rourke by making it active. That guy said F-U-C-K, he ends it by I-N-G, ing. The first word gets stuck in the throat of the British, and the second one goes down, slips down easily, because he makes it ing, fucking policies. Can you imagine? No, double standards. No, they didn't know. He uses 4 in half a paragraph. He uses that word 4 times to describe Margaret Thatcher's policies. Listen. Oh, full stop. That's a sentence. Master of speech. No, it is. Look, the shorter the sentence, look, they tell us, in language writing, if you can, full stop. That's a masterpiece. It is. If you know about writing, you'll agree. Says, no, that's a master. Full stop. She's radical, all right. Talking about Margaret Thatcher. She's radical, all right. What she can fucking achieve is literally ... I'm only quoting direct quotation. Direct quotation. I'm not going to add any words of my own. Because I told you in my book here, it's unexpurgated. I don't interfere, I don't improve, I don't try to add or delete or soften, nothing. These quotations are unexpurgated as they are in his book. You can check it up. And if you find that I'm pulling a fast one on you, every mistake you take out, £100 for you. You say, no, he didn't say that, £100 at a time. Find out. Any typographical error will be accepted. But a misquotation, £100 for you, for every mistake you find. Check it up with his satanic verses. Is literally ... from fucking Surrey and Hampshire ... Nobody has ever tried to replace a whole fucking class before ... No, when I say ... it's there in the book ... 3 dots. ... This country, your Britain, that's stuffed full of fucking old corpses. Page 270. 4 fuckings in half a paragraph. And the British accept it. You know why? Because they don't know. You didn't educate them. You didn't show it to them. This is what I want you to do. This little booklet. Any guy who talks to you says, Boss, sir, come and have a cup of tea with me. Look, sir, what does he say? How does he speak? About us, about our people. And you say he's got the freedom of speech and expression, unlimited, absolute. Is it absolute? He can swear anybody's mother. He can swear you. Ask him, is it right? Ask him. Ask them. But they don't know. By God, they don't know. These authors, these so-called giants of British literature, they don't know. They haven't read the book. He uses that word 52 times in this book. 52 times. F-U-C-K-I-N-G, 52 times. Open page 11 now, that book of mine. Open page 11. Page 11. You must have the book with you. We made it that every seat that one would take will have a book there. Page 11. You have a look there. Every letter of the alphabet. 52 times he's used that filthy, dirty word. 52 times. One for each week of the year. He didn't miss that. One for every week if you take it up. Kalma padho uska. One for every week. 52 weeks in a year. One for every week. Starting with A, and the A. And the A, you see it there. Fucking A. Full stop. Page 245. And carries on. Allies. Americans. Argentina. And the B. Beatles. Bedpan. And the C. And the C. Class. And again. Creep. Clowns. Commandos. You got the pages there. Look, check it up. If one statement is false, £100 for you. You can mint money without costing you anything. Next page, page 12. You see, and the diff, and the F, and the D. What a thing, what a book. You want me to go through it? You want me to go through with this? Huh? And he wins a Booker Award. He gets $800,000 advance money for this. Literary masterpiece. No, you read it. What can I say? I'm forced to say it's fucked up the English language. The bastard. What does he say about our Iron Lady, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher? You know, I don't know why. My wife, she is not educated. She is not educated. But she has a special liking for Mrs. Thatcher. When Mrs. Thatcher appears on the TV screen, all stations close, all stop, all work stops. She must listen to her. You know, maybe it's her militancy, her forcefulness, the clarity of her expressions. She is very clear. She loves Mrs. Thatcher. My daughter, she loves Mrs. Thatcher. They don't understand her policies. Look, you might want to question me. Please don't question me about her policy. I don't understand myself. But I also admire her. You know, the way she speaks, I like that lady. On page 269, he says, this torture, Maggie the bitch. Maggie the bitch. I'm asking, is that right? To call the leader of your nation a bitch. You call her torture? Maybe Mrs. Thatcher can take it. You know, she's so big, she's so great. What is the dogs barking? Let them bark. Call her a bitch? Maybe she can take that too. But I'm asking, the feelings of her dear son, Mark. You tell him that you are a son of a bitch. Because if mother is a bitch, so no, I'm not saying it. Rushdie says that you are a son of a bitch. By God, I tell you, he'll punch you on the jaw, break your jaw. I have seen him on TV. I know what he looks like, a great footballer when he was in South Africa. You say that, look, I say, I'm not saying it, sir. Mark, these are not my words. Rushdie says that you are a son of a bitch and I'll give you one on the jaw. What about the feelings of her darling daughter, Carol? You tell her that Rushdie says your mother is a bitch. how would she react? I ask you. No feelings? You have no feelings. They have no feelings? What are they made of? Stones? No, they are human just like you and us. By God, I tell you, they will react. I didn't hear. Iron lady, she's iron lady. I said she can take it. But now, what does Islam say to that? What does Islam say? Allah tells us in the Holy Quran, do not defame nor be sarcastic to each other. وَلَا تَنَابَذُوا بِالْأَلْقَابِ, nor call each other by offensive nicknames. This is our teaching. Don't call people by offensive nicknames. Iron lady, maybe it's an honor. You say, look, she's tough and strong. She can do more than a dozen men's job. She's great. She takes it as a compliment. Torture, is that a compliment? We know it's not. He's distorting Thatcher to torture. Allah says in the Holy Quran, where in Surah Hujurat,